You're being played. Dealerships are selling Americans $50,000 SUVs that need $4,000 repairs before the third year ends, while these 10 American-built machines are hitting 200,000 miles for under 15 grand. Number 3 is a fully loaded luxury SUV most buyers overpaid $50,000 for new. Number 1 has been laughing at odometers for 2 decades straight. Let's get into it. Number 10, 2014 to 2018, Jeep Cherokee. The Jeep Cherokee is the most unfairly dismissed compact SUV in the used market right now, and that reputation is costing buyers a genuinely great deal. Most people skip it automatically. The word Jeep triggers a mental image of expensive electrical gremlins and repair bills that spiral out of control. And yes, there's some truth to that on the wrong generation, but the 2014 through 2018 Cherokee is a different story. A more mature, more refined product that addressed the reliability concerns of its predecessors and delivered something buyers in this price range rarely find: real four-wheel drive capability in a compact package. The engine to target is the 2.4-liter Tiger Shark 4-cylinder. It's naturally aspirated, simple to service, and has demonstrated consistent durability across high mileage ownership cycles. Skip the turbocharged 2.0-liter that arrived later. The Tiger Shark is the long-haul choice. Pair it with Jeep's Select Terrain system, and you've got selectable modes for snow, sand, and mud that actually change how the truck behaves, not just how the marketing reads. What gets overlooked is just how capable this SUV is in winter conditions. Real-world owners consistently report the Cherokee handling snow-covered roads and icy inclines with a confidence most compact crossovers can't match. The ground clearance, the four-wheel drive hardware, and the short wheelbase work together in a way that feels purpose-built rather than engineered by committee. Under $15,000, Latitude and Limited trims are available with heated front seats, an 8.4-inch Uconnect touchscreen, and one of the better infotainment systems of its era, blind spot monitoring, and a rear view camera. The interior quality in Limited trim genuinely surprised first-time buyers when it was new, and it holds up well used. Towing sites at around 2,000 pounds, enough for a small trailer or a loaded cargo carrier. More importantly, real-world owners are routinely crossing 150,000 miles, reporting nothing beyond standard maintenance costs. This is a durable, dependable compact truck at a price that makes sense. Do you own a Jeep Cherokee? Drop your current mileage in the comments. We want to see how far people are actually taking these. If you think that's strong value, number 9 is a vehicle buyers keep ignoring while paying more for an import that doesn't outperform it. Number 9, 2016 to 2019, GMC Terrain. The 2016 through 2019 Terrain is one of the most consistently underpriced compact SUVs in the used market. Because GMC doesn't carry the same cultural cachet as Japanese brands in the compact SUV segment, it depreciates faster. And that's a direct financial advantage for anyone buying used. You're getting equivalent reliability, a more refined highway ride, and better standard equipment at a lower asking price every time. This Terrain was built in Spring Hill, Tennessee, a genuinely American product on American soil. The 2.4-liter Ecotec 4-cylinder is a proven, no-drama engine that has been deployed across dozens of GM models for well over a decade. It's not exciting. It doesn't need to be. It starts, it pulls, it lasts. And when it does eventually need a repair, the parts are cheap and the mechanics know it everywhere in the country. What stands out to long-term owners is the highway composure. The Terrain rides flat, absorbs road imperfections well, and keeps cabin noise at bay in a way that feels more expensive than the price suggests. Body roll is controlled. Steering is direct. This is an SUV that doesn't punish the driver at 70 miles per hour. J.D. Power ranked this generation of Terrain above the segment average for owner satisfaction in multiple surveys. Consumer Reports flagged it among the more dependable compact SUVs in its class. Not flashy praise, but exactly the kind of consistent, quiet validation that matters when you're buying a vehicle to drive for the next 5 years. Under $15,000, SLE and SLT trims regularly appear with all-wheel drive, a rear-view camera, heated front seats, and an available OnStar safety system. For a compact SUV, that's a strong equipment list at this price point. Have you owned a GMC Terrain? How has it held up over the miles? Let us know in the comments below. Up next is a vehicle that completely changes the conversation when it comes to towing and space under 15 grand. Number 8, the 2013 to 2015, Ford Expedition. The conversation ends here. Most buyers assume full-size body-on-frame SUVs at this price are exhausted, beaten machines carrying 180,000 miles of hard abuse. That assumption is where buyers make mistakes. The 2013 through 2015 Expedition, when properly maintained, is nowhere near done. This platform was designed for working-class American families, and it was built with that reality in mind. The 5.4-liter V8 is the engine this generation runs, and it's the same power plant that carried F-150S. It produces 310 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque. Towing capacity reaches 9,200 pounds. This is not a crossover pretending to be a truck. It is a truck. Body-on-frame construction means the Expedition shrugs off road conditions that flex and stress unibody crossovers into early structural problems. The frame is separate from the cabin, so hard bumps, off-camber surfaces, and loaded towing don't transfer the kind of structural stress that shortens a crossover's lifespan over years of use. 8 passengers fit with genuine comfort. Third row access is easy. Cargo space behind the third row is usable. Not the token gesture you get in a compact 3-row. With both rows folded, dealers stock it, independent shops stock it, and online availability is deep. You will not be stranded waiting for an obscure part. Fuel economy is the honest trade-off. Expect 14 to 17 miles per gallon in mixed driving. But if the truck is doing real work, that's the price of capability at this level. Now we shift into midsize crossover territory, and number 7 is a vehicle that proves style and durability could share the same driveway. Number 7. 2013 to 2018, Ford Edge. The Ford Edge is the proof that you don't have to sacrifice how a car looks just because you're buying used on a budget. In a sea of anonymous-looking crossovers, the 2013 through 2018 Edge genuinely stands out. The sculpted bodywork, the wide stance, and the flowing roofline give it a visual presence that still looks current years after production. That matters to buyers who will be living with this vehicle every day, and it matters to resale value because well-styled vehicles hold interest longer. But the Edge isn't just a good-looking crossover, it's a competent one. The standout powertrain is the 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6, producing around 280 horsepower. It's smooth, linear, and has demonstrated strong durability and high-mileage real-world ownership. No turbos, no intercoolers, no additional complexity. Just a clean, proven V6 that responds to regular oil changes and rewards straightforward maintenance with longevity. The 2.0-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder is also available and delivers better fuel economy with similar performance numbers. Under $15,000, SEL and titanium trim levels show up consistently in this price range. Titanium trim is especially strong. Panoramic sunroof, leather seating surfaces, Ford Sync 3 infotainment with an 8-inch touchscreen, available all-wheel drive, and a Sony audio system. This is a genuinely premium driving experience at a fraction of original MSRP. Cargo space behind the rear seats comes in at 39 cubic feet. The rear seats fold flat for expanded hauling. Consumer Reports flagged this Edge generation positively for interior quality, ride comfort, and owner satisfaction. Driving dynamics are notably more polished than competitors at this price, particularly on the highway. Do you own a Ford Edge? Or have you owned one? What's the mileage and what do you think of it? Share in the comments. Coming up at number 6, a compact SUV that the mainstream market keeps sleeping on. Number 6. 2016 to 2019, Chevrolet Equinox. Chevrolet Equinox might be the most reliable compact SUV in America that nobody talks about. And the reason buyers overlook it is one of the most expensive mistakes in the used car market. It doesn't carry a Japanese nameplate. That's it. That's the entire reason buyers pay more for competitors that don't demonstrably outperform it. The Equinox badge doesn't trigger the cultural confidence boost that comes with Toyota or Honda. But the ownership data doesn't care about cultural confidence. It cares about what breaks, how often, and how much it costs to fix. This generation of Equinox, which addressed the serious powertrain problems that plagued earlier models, is a fundamentally different vehicle from what came before. The 2.4-liter 4-cylinder is the engine to prioritize. It's smooth, it's durable, and it doesn't carry the timing chain and oil consumption issues that hurt the reputation of earlier Equinox powertrains. Maintenance costs rank among the lowest in the compact SUV segment. This is a truck you can own cheaply for years. The interior quality is a genuine surprise. Legroom in both rows is generous for the segment. Backseat passengers aren't folded in half. The cabin materials are soft touch where they need to be. quality, the ergonomics are logical, and noise isolation at highway speeds is better than you'd expect at this price. Chevrolet put real effort into making this generation feel more premium than the price suggests. Under $15,000, LT and Premier trims are common. You're getting Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a rear-view camera, available all-wheel drive, and heated front seats. This is a connected, modern, comfortable SUV for a price that makes sense. J.D. Power scored this generation above segment average for owner satisfaction. Real-world ownership data shows smooth, trouble-free operation well past 120,000 miles for buyers who maintain it properly. Do you drive a Chevy Equinox? What's been your experience? Drop it in the comments below. Before we get to the back half of this list, if you're finding value here, hit that subscribe button. We cover the vehicles dealerships hope you never research. Now let's keep going. Number 5. 2011 to 2014. Ford reinvented the Explorer completely in 2011, and what it produced was one of the most capable, well-rounded midsize 3-row SUVs in America at a price that now sits comfortably under $15,000. The Explorer had spent years as a traditional body-on-frame truck. The 2011 redesign moved it to a unibody platform, added sophisticated all-wheel drive technology, and created a vehicle that drove like a car while retaining genuine utility. Buyers embraced it immediately, and the used market reflects that. These Explorers are in demand because the people who own them don't want to give them up. The 3.5-liter V6 is the powertrain to seek out in this generation. It produces 290 horsepower, handles towing up to 5,000 pounds, and has earned a long-term durability track record across high-mileage ownership. If you find the turbocharged 2.0-liter EcoBoost, proceed carefully on higher-mileage examples. The cooling system components require more attention as miles accumulate. The naturally aspirated V6 is the clean, proven choice. 3 rows of genuine seating is the Explorer's headline feature, not 3 rows of theoretical seating where adults need to apologize for having legs. 3 rows where families actually fit. Second row captain's chairs in available configurations make third row access easy for kids and manageable for adults. Total passenger capacity reaches 7, and with both rear rows folded, cargo volume becomes genuinely truck level. Ford's Terrain management system, standard on 4-wheel drive configurations, offers normal, snow, sand, and mud modes. These aren't cosmetic settings. They adjust throttle response, transmission behavior, and traction control in ways that produce real-world capability differences. This is an SUV that earns its family hauler status in all 4 seasons. Safety credentials matter on a family vehicle, and the Explorer delivers them at this price point. Under 15 grand, XLT and limited trims show up regularly, with leather seating, navigation, and a power folding third row. Do you have an Explorer in your driveway? How many miles, and what do you love about it? Tell us below. Up next is a 3-row giant that competes directly with minivans on space, and absolutely wins on street presence. Number 4. 2014 to 2016, Chevrolet Traverse. If your family needs maximum space, 3 full rows of real seating, and highway smoothness that doesn't punish a 6-hour road trip, and you want all of it for under $15,000, the 2014 through 2016 Chevrolet Traverse ends the search. Most buyers don't even put the Traverse on their list. They've been conditioned by the market to look at imported 3-row options, or they're considering a minivan and haven't found the courage yet. Meanwhile, the Traverse sits on used lots across the country, underpriced and overlooked, carrying one of the most impressive interior volume figures in its segment, up to 116 cubic feet of passenger space. And it means your third row isn't a punishment seat. Adults can actually sit there on a long drive. The engine is a 3.6-liter V6 producing 281 horsepower. It pulls confidently on the highway, handles grades with loaded passengers without complaint, and tows up to 5,200 pounds. Fuel economy in the low to mid 20s on the highway is entirely reasonable for the amount of vehicle you're moving. Parts are cheap, labor is affordable. Mechanics across the country know this drivetrain intimately. Ownership costs on a well-maintained Traverse are some of the most predictable in the 3-row segment. No exotic components, no dealer-only service items, no surprises. Under $15,000, LT and LTZ trims appear regularly. Heated leather seats, a rear seat entertainment system, tri-zone climate control, and a rear view camera camera. Edmunds, Car Gurus, and Consumer Reports all pointed to this generation's strong value retention. Do you own a Traverse, or are you comparing it to a minivan? Drop your honest take in the comments. We want to hear both sides. Number 3 is where this list takes a turn nobody expects, because what's coming up next started life as a $50,000 luxury SUV. Number 3, year 2008 to 2017. Buick Enclave. This is the vehicle on this list that makes first-time buyers do a double take, because what you can buy for under $15,000 used to cost more than most people's annual salary. When the Buick Enclave launched, it was a $45,000 to $55,000 premium 3-row luxury hauler. Buyers who wrote those checks got whisper-quiet cabin insulation, a smooth and composed ride that absorbed highway imperfections with almost shocking grace, and a leather-wrapped interior with tri-zone climate control, heated and ventilated front seats, a panoramic sunroof. This was not a truck pretending to be luxury. This was genuine, full specification premium quality. And then it aged, and luxury buyers moved on, and depreciation did exactly what depreciation always does to expensive vehicles. It crushed the price. That's your opportunity. Under $15,000, 2008 through 2017 Enclave models in CXL and CXL Plus trim levels. The top specification packages show up consistently in the used market, often with moderate mileage that reflects how luxury buyers actually use their vehicles. These weren't work trucks. They were garage-kept family haulers that got driven to school, to work, and on vacation. Their condition often matches that reality. The 3.6-liter V6 is shared across the GM premium platform family and has accumulated more real-world reliability data than almost any V6 in its segment. It's proven, well understood, and well supported by the service network. The cabin insulation Buick applied to this vehicle is genuinely exceptional. The difference in road noise isolation between an Enclave and most competitors in this price range is immediately noticeable, particularly ride quality and interior refinement. 3 rows of real seating, 8-passenger capacity, and enough cargo space to handle a family vacation complete the package. If you've owned an Enclave, was the used luxury experience worth it? Tell us what you thought in the comments. We genuinely want to hear. Number 2 commands respect whether you're on pavement, in snow, or climbing a trail, and it belongs on this list for reasons that go beyond the badge. Number 2, 2014 to 2017, Jeep Grand Cherokee. There's exactly one vehicle in the under $15,000 used SUV market that delivers genuine trail capability, legitimate luxury appointments, and a safety pedigree strong enough to carry a family. And it is the 2014 through 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is a vehicle that started life priced between $35,000 and $55,000 depending on trim. Summit and Overland configurations, fully loaded with leather seating, a premium audio system, adaptive cruise control, a heated steering wheel, and Jeep's advanced 4-wheel drive hardware, are now available in this budget with mileage that's entirely reasonable for the price. Depreciation on luxury SUVs is your greatest financial ally as a used buyer, and the Grand Cherokee demonstrates that as clearly as any vehicle on this list. The powertrain to prioritize without question is the 3.6-liter Pentaster Phi 6. Jeep has deployed this engine across its entire lineup. It produces 295 horsepower, delivers smooth and confident acceleration, and handles light towing comfortably. More importantly, it is one of the most thoroughly debugged and well-supported V6 engines currently operating in the American market. Jeep's QuadraTrack 2 and QuadraDrive 2 4-wheel drive systems are not marketing language. They are genuine off-road hardware engineered for actual trail use. Rock mode, sand mode, snow mode, and mud mode each adjust the electronic systems in real, functional ways. This is an SUV that rock crawls, that climbs steep grades in deep snow, and that handles off-camber terrain that would stop a crossover cold. For a family vehicle that also goes off-road, that safety credential matters enormously. Do you own a Grand Cherokee, or have you taken one off-road? Tell us about it in the comments. We want to hear the real-world experience. And now we've arrived at number 1. This is the machine that has been ending the how long will it last conversation for 20 years. Number 1, a 2007 to 2014 Chevrolet Tahoe. This Tahoe was not engineered to impress journalists at a press preview. It was engineered to work hard for a long time, and the ownership data collected across hundreds of thousands of real-world vehicles driven by real American families backs that up completely. 200,000 miles is not an outlier story for this truck. It is a routine expectation. There are documented GMT 900 Tahoes operating past 300,000 miles with original engines. Not rebuilt, original. The 5.3-liter V8 is the reason. This engine produces 320 horsepower and 335 pound-feet of torque. Active fuel management deactivates 4 cylinders at highway cruise speed to improve fuel economy. A system that rewards consistent oil changes with years of smooth, transparent operation. Skip the oil changes and it becomes a conversation about lifter replacements. Maintain it properly and it will simply refuse to stop working. Body-on-frame construction means structural integrity that decades of family use cannot compromise. The frame is a separate steel ladder that absorbs load, impact, and stress independent of the passenger cabin. This is architecture that outlasts the mechanical components it carries, and it's why GMT 900 Tahoes with high mileage still feel solid and tight in ways that high-mileage unibody crossovers rarely do. Under $15,000, LT and LTZ trims are widely available. Leather seating for up to 9. Rear seat DVD entertainment. Chevrolet's automatic 4-wheel drive system with a 2-speed transfer case. This is a full capability, full-size American truck with genuine premium features for the price of a base compact crossover. The resale floor on this generation has stabilized. The market already knows what these trucks are worth. Your $15,000 investment doesn't evaporate because demand for proven high-mileage Tahoes remains consistent. Do you own a GMT 900 Tahoe, or have you put serious miles on one? Drop your odometer reading in the comments. Let's find out who can top 200,000. 10 American SUVs, all under $15,000, all built to outlast the vehicles rolling off dealer lots at 3 times the price today. The smartest buyers in the used market already know this, that the badge on the hood matters far less than the platform underneath it, and they're doing exactly that for buyers who were smart enough to find them used. You now have the list. You know the engines to target, the trims to find, and the platforms that last. Drop a comment and tell us, which one of these would you buy today? And if you already own one, what's the mileage? We read every single comment. Subscribe if this saved you money. We cover the vehicles dealerships hope you never look up. And next, we're exposing the used SUVs that look like great deals right now, but are hiding repair bills that will catch you completely off guard. You do not want to miss that one.